I have in front of me here a 39-inch LED TV that's manufactured by TV Star. You can see the outer box that it comes in here. You can see the specifications on it here. So you can see, for instance, the full HD TV. Okay, we'll just move this box out of the way. And we'll just look at the contents that come in the box in terms of the television. And it's mounted already on a stand. I'll give a quick overview of that and the assembly of it in a few moments' time. We have the remote control. It's a good remote control, nice large chunky buttons, easy to use and a good range. We have a user manual that's written in English. We have a set of AAA batteries. We have two leads here. The one that's most interesting to us is the one that terminates in a 3.5mm connection here, an RCA connection, a bit like a SCART, okay? Obviously most people are using the HDMI ports on it because it's a full HD TV. And there's also a set of 8 screws in total for mounting the stand onto the television to allow it to be freestanding like this. What we have here as well is a power lead and a connection on it. An adapter comes with it. Just turn a 2-pin over to a 3-pin plug. Just do that with a Phillips screwdriver. It takes about 15 seconds, I'd say. Okay. So what I'm going to do at this point here is I'm just going to actually stand up for a minute. I'm going to move to the side and we'll have a quick look on the side view of the input here. Okay. So what we have at this point here is we have a USB port. So we could add on a USB key or a hard drive, something like this, to use the media player or the recording functionality on it. We have a PC audio input here, but the next one here is a VGA. We could actually use this in connection with, let's say, as a monitor for DVR or something like that. We have a card reader here, and there's a coaxial connection here, not really used so much. If we look in the back of the television itself, we can see here there's 4 holes, and these are to the VESA standard, and what it's used for, obviously, most people will be mounting this probably on something like a cantilever TV wall bracket, something like that. So we have it mounted not using the base here, which we attached. But there's a VESA standard that is given with all TV brackets and listed in all the wall brackets that we supply, and you can just see exactly which one it'll match with, okay? But basically it measured by measuring the distance between holes from here to here or from here to here, okay? If we come along here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tip over the television and we'll just continue on the discussion about the actual inputs and outputs on the TV. So what you can see here is we have a total of 3 HDMI outputs here, or inputs into the thing. We have a SCART connection as well, and we have a coaxial connection which would use from, let's say, a UHF area connecting to it. And also here we can see where we can plug in a set of headphones if you want to look at television and not be disturbing anyone else in the room. One thing I'd say here is we have a little bit of assembly work already done in this television. This base obviously came by itself. You can see there's a little metal plate that comes in the bottom here for just the screws. So 4 screws would screw in here holding this plate, and it holds onto this middle section here. And this middle section here clicks in, and there's 4 screws again that screw in here and hold it. Phillips screwdriver, assembly on that, maybe 2 minutes at most. And because of the design of the actual mechanism, it's impossible to mount it backwards because the holes are drilled slightly off centre, so there's only one way to mount it. In terms of the energy usage on this, well, the fact that it's an LED TV means that it's going to be energy saving from the very start. So what we can see here is that we have a total of the rating on it is B, so it's very good for television. And the energy usage on here is 70 watts, extremely low. And they estimate that for average usage, it'll be a total of 103 kilowatt hours used per year. So it's part of a wider range of LED TVs that we stock on the TV Trade website. So the smallest would start from 19-inch and build up from there. So this is used mainly as a TV. It could be used as a monitor as well, of course. I mentioned about the VGA. So overall, it's a very good, high-quality TV. So what I'm going to do now, finally, is just a quick demonstration of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug in this television. So in that 3-pin plug here. And I have a coaxial connection, which I'm just going to show you quickly here. And what I'm going to do with that is I will just come along here and I'm just going to put it into the coaxial input I showed you earlier there for a UHF area to connect. So you can see the initial picture here, very good, and I think it's feeding off RT1 here.
and you can see here the high definition picture on it is absolutely excellent anyway. So it's really a great television, a part of a wider range of great products that we have available on tvtrade.ie.